Welcome to our lecture online. Now for something a little bit more straightforward compared to the last video. Here we're trying to find the tension on that block with mass m, presuming that there's friction mu between the floor and the block, and that the block is moving to the right at a constant velocity. Notice that the tension is acting at an angle 90, not 90, but theta above the horizontal. So first we need to recognize all the forces at play here. We definitely do have the force of gravity pulling down, so we have an mg pulling down. And we should also take a look at this tension right here, which means we're going to have a horizontal component and we're going to have a vertical component. And that means here that this will be T sub x, which is equal to T times the cosine of theta, and this here will be T sub y, which is equal to T times the sine of theta. Now notice that the force pushing down will be mg minus T sub y. So that would be the net force. So net force acting down will be the weight of the block minus the component T sub y, which of course is equal to mg minus T times the sine of theta. Which means that the normal force pushing back up, the normal force will therefore be equal to mg minus T times the sine of theta. And then we'll have a friction force, which is pulling in this direction. The friction force, by definition, is going to be equal to the normal force times mu, which in this case is going to be mg minus T sine of theta all times mu. That's the friction force. And then, of course, we can say that if we have a constant velocity to the right, where F equals ma, of course, this will be the net force. And since a is equal to 0, because the velocity is constant, we then say that F net is equal to 0, which means that all the forces in the x direction must add up to 0. The sum of all the forces in the x direction must add up to 0, which means in this case, the force to the right plus the force to the left adds up to 0. So the sum of all the forces in the x direction add up to 0, which means that the T sub x, which is T cosine theta pulling to the right, minus the friction force, which is mg minus T sine of theta times mu, added together must equal 0. And now we have to solve this equation for T. So let's see here. Let's move all the T components to the left. So minus times a minus. Well, first let's write it like this. 0 is equal to T times the cosine of theta minus mg mu. Minus times minus is plus T times the sine of theta times mu. Moving this to the left side, I get mg mu is equal to T cosine theta plus T sine theta times mu. Factoring out a T, we get mg mu is equal to T times cosine of theta plus sine of theta times mu. And finally, when I rearrange terms, I can then say that the tension is equal to mg mu divided by the cosine of theta plus mu times the sine of theta by putting mu in front here. And this then is the best way to express the tension in terms of everything else, mg mu cosine and sine of the angle theta. And that is how it's done.